Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 35 of the Goalkeeper Career Mode on FIFA 18. And we've got a big episode today. We play Burnley first in the FA Cup semi-final at Wembley, and then we've got Bournemouth at home in the Premier League. So let's have a little look at the tree for the FA Cup first of all. Okay, so as we can see here, semi-final against Burnley. The other semi-final is Newcastle and Middlesbrough. Now, we've got no Chelseas, no Man Uniteds, no Arsenals left in the competition. So we really must be the favourites for this competition, and I fully expect us to win it. So let's get on into this Burnley game, and let's hope for a big performance from the lads, and hopefully they can get us through to Wembley to the final. Here we go, it's FA Cup final. FA Cup semi-final time, sorry. Manchester City against Burnley. And the lineups here, Manchester City first. Shaw measures in goal. Kimmich is going to be fullback with Ricardo Rodriguez, a centre-half pairing of Laporte and Soule. Fernandinho, Gundogan and De Bruyne are in the middle. Silva, Sane out wide and Jesus up top on his own. And now the Burnley lineup, Tom Heaton in goal, Calavera and Charlie Taylor fullbacks, Tarkowski and Ben Mee, the centre-half pairings, Hendrick and Cork, Brady and Goodmanson out wide, Wood and Catrone up top. Plenty of players that can cause us an issue there. Gundogan into Jesus. Jesus pushes it out wide to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva finds Jesus again, who beats his man again. Can he find the pass? He finds Fernandinho on the edge. Man City playing around with it really well, and De Bruyne strikes the post. A great chance 3 minutes in. Brady on this left-hand side plays a lovely little ball. Wood's going to get there. He shoots. Decent save from the goalkeeper. Still Burnley ball. Swung in, and Measures is there to get his hands behind it. Gundogan runs into trouble, and now Burnley bring the ball forward. It's Wood. He's in here. He's going to get a chance to shoot, and he does, and that goes just wide of the post. I was going to come rushing out to his feet, but didn't think it was worth it. It was obvious he was going to go that side if that's where I left the space. He just didn't have the quality to find that corner. Sane down this left-hand side. Trying a bit of trickery, but can't get past his man. Now it's Wood. Goes back to Hendrick. Cork into the feet of Wood again. Wood's got space to run into. Soule with the tackle. That could well be a penalty. I don't know how it wasn't. And we're just going to get rid of that. De Bruyne out wide to the fullback, Kimmich. Into Gundogan. Back to De Bruyne. Surely he'll go to Gundogan again. He does. Who finds De Bruyne. De Bruyne shoots, and that is not a bad effort at all on his left foot. Skimmed past that right-hand post. Really good effort. Unlucky. Another corner for Burnley. Brady to take. Near post again. Catrone shoots. Kimmich clears. 3 minutes added time in this first half. Can Burnley break the deadlock? They've probably come the closest so far, probably a couple of times as well. And we've been a little bit impotent, but Burnley have been sitting so deep. It's been very difficult to break them down and create any space in behind them. But there goes the half-time whistle. Not a great half, but the longer that this stays at 0-0, I think you only favour Manchester City to win the game. So at half-time, it's Manchester City 0, Burnley 0. Cutrone to Wood. Wood's got space to run into. Wood shoots, and that is wild. Tries to get the cross in, deflected. But it's going to fall back to Wood here. Goalkeeper's going to come out. Big punch there. Only as far as Goodmanson. Cork, Goodmanson. Fernandinho steps in well. Another change. Lamar's going to come on for Fernandinho. This is a very strange change. Are they going to change shape? Who knows? But we've got a free kick on the edge of the box. It's De Bruyne. De Bruyne takes, and De Bruyne hits the bar. A really good effort. And Calavera pushes that out for a corner kick. Jesus to Sane. Sane looking for the run of Sterling. It's a clever ball. He does find him. Sterling cuts back. Shot comes in, and that's very comfortable for Heaton. Ball down this left-hand side for me. Can he find the cross? He does. Measures comes out, and I think he just about gets enough on that. Spinazzola wins his challenge, and still a Burnley chance here. 3 minutes added time here in the FA Cup semi-final. Still no goals to be spoken of, and Burnley have been by far the better team. Taylor down this left-hand side. Tries to play it inside, but that's the full-time whistle, and this game is going to go all the way to extra time. Sane gets the interception. Sterling finds Jesus, tries to find Sterling again and does. And Sterling dispatches the ball into the near post and gets the first goal in extra time. Only 3 minutes into extra time. Would have been nice for that to happen in normal time, but it doesn't matter as long as we end up winning the game. Sterling done very, very well there. Clever little ball from Jesus, and Sterling just managed to poke that past the defender and the keeper and find that inside of the post. 1-0 Man City. Lennon, decent ball forward to Wood. Wood plays the ball forward for Cutrone. Cutrone had his chance there, but Vincent Kompany very, very strong, and that's going to be the half-time whistle in extra time. And half-time, it's Manchester City 1, Burnley 0. Gundogan, good ball into Jesus' feet. Sane, back to Jesus, and a drilled shot, and that was not far away at all. Spinazzola wins his header into Wood. Lennon onto me. Cork back outside to me. Into the run of Cutrone, and Cutrone shoots, and it was very, very tame. Spinazzola turns back, gives it to Cork. Now it's Wood in the box. Ben Mee finds Cork. Wood, Cork shoots, and that's just over the bar. Dangerous, dangerous time for Man City here. Burnley are really, really pushing hard for this equalising goal. Ben Mee down this left-hand side, finds Taylor on the outside, inside to Cork. Burnley pushing lots of men on now. It's Lennon, finds the feet of Spinazzola, no one's there. Probably didn't need to make that save, but couldn't take the risk. Corner kick to Burnley. Corner kick to come in from Spinazzola. Goes near post. Keeper's there to win the header, and Shaw measures his counterpart. There we go. Full-time whistle. Manchester City win, only just. Burnley made it very, very difficult for us indeed. But Manchester City squeezed through into the final of the FA Cup. Final score, Manchester City 1, Burnley 0. After the game, we played a match rate of 7.4. We caught 3, we parried 3, we caught a cross, 70% passing. Not a bad game at all. We made things very difficult for ourselves, but Burnley set up very well in that game. They set up to completely just frustrate us. They dropped deep. There was no space in behind. They were stronger than us. So really good effort from Burnley. I wouldn't have been surprised if they'd have come out victorious at the end of that game. But as it happened, Manchester City are the ones that go through to the final. Okay, so after that game, we can see that we are going to be playing Middlesbrough in the final. I'm not sure that they're even a Premier League team on this. I'm pretty sure they're not. I'd have remembered playing them, I believe. So we are going to face Middlesbrough at the end of the season in the FA Cup. Big chance for some more silverware, and still got a chance for the treble this season. But now it's time for the AFC Bournemouth game at the Etihad Stadium. And as you can see just below here from the league table, we do sit in second. We're 3 points behind Liverpool, but we have a game in hand. So if we win this game in hand, we will go level on points, and our goal difference is better, so we'll go top. So this is going to stay very, very tight to the very end of the season. Let's hope that the outfield players can really pull a performance out of the bag today. Live Premier League action from the Etihad Stadium today. It's Manchester City against Bournemouth. Here come the lineups. Manchester City first. It's Shaw Measures in goal. Carl Walker, Company, Stones and Mendy across the back line. Holding midfielder will be Fernandinho. Silva and Danaya in the centre of the park. No De Bruyne for the first time. Sterling and Lamar out wide. And Sergio Aguero will be up top on his own. And the Bournemouth lineup, it's Begovic in goal, who's proved very difficult to beat in recent times against Bournemouth. Vidal, Mings, Cook, and Lins across the back. Fraser, Cook, Pardo, and Stanislas. And then we have, I didn't see who the number 13 was, but he'll be in behind King, who is the lone striker. Lewis Cook bringing the ball forward for Bournemouth here. Into King. Finds Wilson. That's a decent ball, and Fraser's in, and that's a very routine save for sure measures there. Free kick for Man City. Sergio Aguero stands over the ball. Puts one into the box. Mings wins his head up. Only as far as Denayer, who puts it back into Company. Lamar on the edge to Silva. Sterling shoots, and it's a big save from Begovic. We still struggle to beat him. 2 minutes at a time. Manchester City have possession, but they squander it, and Bournemouth get the ball back. And they only clear it as far as Lamar. Mendy. Crossfield ball to Walker, and the whistle goes before it gets there. A poor half. Bournemouth have impressed me, to be honest. Almost the same as the Burnley game. We haven't been able to create any chances, and I think we've tested Begovic a couple of times, but nothing too scary. So the half-time whistle goes. It's Manchester City 0, Bournemouth 0. Aguero into Lanzini. Really clever ball to Lamar there. Great ball. Lamar cuts back looking for runners. Sterling, nearly a very clever finish from Sterling there. And Bournemouth get the ball away. Walker does very well to beat his men. Bernardo Silva shoots, and that's only just into the side net, and there. Decent chance for Manchester City in the last couple of minutes. But doesn't look like they're going to stretch their lead to 2 goals. Can Bournemouth create any chances and get back into this game in these last 2 minutes? It's very doubtful, but we've seen it happen before. And no, they can't is the answer. The final whistle goes. It was a bit of a drab match. Not too many fantastic chances to speak of, but Bournemouth weren't terrible. They were very compact, very hard to break down, but Manchester City managed to get their goal, and it ends Manchester City 1, Bournemouth 0. And after the game, a match rating of 7.1, probably about the best we could achieve with the amount of action we had. We had one catch to make, 100% passing, but that was only with 2 passes. It was a very quiet game for me, but the team got the result, and that's all that matters. And after the 33rd game of the Premier League season, this is how the table looks. We are joint at the top with Liverpool on 66 points after 33 games. That's an average of 2 points per game each. A really good season so far for both teams. Manchester United not too far behind on 63 points in 3rd place. And you'd like to think that the top 3 will probably stay the challenge in top 3 now. The title will go to one of those sides, to either side of Manchester or Liverpool. Okay, and that's where we're going to leave the episode. That was the last game for April, and into the last month of the season. We have 5 games left, and the plan is that we have Middlesbrough on the 1st of June. So I'm gonna play this one by ear, because other teams could drop off, we could drop off, we don't really know. But if we ever get to the point where we can cement the Premier League trophy early, then I'll come back for those games. But in an ideal world now, I'd like to now come back for the last game of the season, which is Newcastle, and then come back for the Middlesbrough game. If not, I should imagine it will be something like Palace and Southampton, and then come back for the Newcastle and Middlesbrough game. But I'm going to have to play this one by ear, because if we go and win the Leicester and Watford games, and Manchester United and Liverpool both win the next, lose their next 2 games, then it can completely change how it looks. So if we're going to win the league, I want to show you the game where we actually lift the trophy. But we will see. We'll see what happens, and we'll play it by ear. But we are no more than probably 2 episodes, I should imagine, from the end of the season. And I also want to hear from you guys. Should we be staying at Man City? Our atrocious performance in the Champions League has made me think twice, and maybe think maybe we need a move to a Real Madrid, a Barcelona, or a Bayern Munich, someone like that, someone with a little bit of Champions League pedigree, really. But I'm not sure. So drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. What's your predictions for the end of this season, even? But we're going to leave the episode there, so thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please drop the video a like. It helps the channel out immensely. If you're new, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you in the next episode.